In all of the published articles that I've told you about, music therapy has been shown to be greatly beneficial with many illnesses, be it with pain management, anxiety, lowering blood pressure, or even helping people get through painful procedures such as giving birth to fearful needle procedures. You would think that after such positive reports, music therapy would automatically be offered as part of the healthcare system. Unfortunately, that isn't the case. In the case of people diagnosed with terminal cancer and where their quality of life is fundamental at that stage, it would seem that palliative care administrators, physicians, and funding sources need to have proven evidence that music therapy works before they can support its use in hospices or in other healthcare settings. So a study was done in the States to establish clinical guidelines based on research for the use of music therapy in improving the quality of life among the terminally ill. These 80 volunteers who took part of the study were in the last 6 months of life and living in the security of their own homes. Obviously, a huge importance is placed on helping people at the end of their lives and where their quality of life is of the uppermost importance. Each of these volunteers were randomly assigned to one of 2 groups, and where those placed in the experimental group received music therapy together with the standard hospices services, and those in the control group just received the basic services. This resulted in a counsellor arranging scheduled visits to their own homes and taking tests to assess their quality of life and how it changed over time. They were then handed over to either a nurse, in the case of the music therapy group, or a music therapist. Right from the start of the first 2 visits, results revealed that there were significant differences between the 2 groups' quality of life. Those who had received music therapy continuously increased their quality of life right up until their time of death. This was contrary to those who only had the standard care. It was pointed out that as part of the study was to see if music played in any part on whether these patients' length of life, no real statistical differences was found. Although having said that, the researchers feel that there was enough evidence to provoke the idea of possible future research. For some family members, if the ending is kind enough, an extra day is an added blessing. The end of a life is always, under these conditions, a sad one. So let's hope that this study will provide the administrators, the physicians, and the funding sources enough information for them to offer this valuable service in improving the quality of life for the terminally ill patients under their care.